Namaste, angels. This is the daily reading for Tuesday, September 3rd. I figured why not? Let's just get right into it. I'm super energized and in the mood, you know? Let's do it while the energy is so perfect. There's going to be a Scorpio moon again, which shouldn't be why I feel like this. It probably has something to do with my rulers since they are in Virgo with the sun. Probably has something to do with that. Scorpio again is where the moon is, and for me that's the sixth house, so it's like the sixth house of work. Maybe that's why I'm in the mood to go ahead and get my work done. I don't know. In any case, let's see what happened on this day in history. It's my brother-in-law's birthday. I'll have to call him too, so and do that. There, and my sister and my brother-in-law are in Hilton Head, so I guess facing Dorian, sticking out as long as they can. They were supposed to be there till like the second week of September, but I don't know if they're going to be able to stay. In any case, let's get on with it. We're beginning with the year 301, when San Marino, one of the smallest nations in the world and the world's oldest republic, still in existence, is founded by Saint Marinus. There's a Marinus temple around here, like a St. Marinus church. 1783, the Treaty of Paris is signed in Paris, and it ends the American Revolutionary War between Great Britain and the United States of America. 1900, with a proclamation by General Lord Roberts, Britain annexes the Boer Republic of South Africa. I'm so tired of Britain annexing shit, or even of reading about it. 1939, which is a 1304, 1111. So is the one I started with, 301. And then we had a 1900 or 19. World War II. Britain declares war on Germany after the invasion of Poland. France follows 6 hours later, quickly is joined by Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and Canada. 1988. Estimated by this date, 50,000 Kurdish civilians and soldiers are killed by Iraq, many using chemical weapons in the aftermath of the Iran-Iraq War. Did you know the flag of the United States, flown in battle for the first time at Cochise Bridge in Delaware, a skirmish during American Revolutionary War? It happened on this day, September 3rd, in the year 1777. So I think what they were trying to say is, for the first time, the United States flag was flown while in battle. They just said it really strangely, in really bizarre order as it relates to grammar. Anyway, famous birthdays: Louis Sullivan, Carl David Anderson, Whitey Bulger, Steve Jones, Charlie Sheen, and Shaun White. Would you believe Britain and the British Empire, including the American colonies, adopt the Gregorian calendar, losing 11 days? People riot, thinking the government stole 11 days from their lives. It happened on this day, September 3rd, in the year 1752. Famous weddings. 1921, American author and journalist Ernest Hemingway, who was 22, master number 22, 1304, 1111. He marries his first wife, Hadley Richardson, who was 29, 11. 1923, cultural anthropologist Margaret Mead, 21, weds field archaeologist Luther Cressman, who was 25. 1937, author Muriel Spark, 19, weds teacher Sidney Oswald Spark in Salisbury, Southern Rhodesia. And famous divorces: 2010, pop singer Sheryl Crow, 27, divorces England soccer player Ashley Cole, 29, due to unreasonable behavior after 3.5 years of marriage. Famous deaths: Oliver Cromwell, Ho Chi Minh, Vince Lombardi, Frank Capra, and Walter Becker. Walter Becker was a musician and a producer, American. Along with Donald Fagen, Becker was the co-founder of the jazz rock group Steely Dan, with which he has sold more than 40 million albums. He was also the group's guitarist, bassist, and co-songwriter. He was born on February 20th, in the year 1950 in Queens, New York, USA, and was a tiger on the Chinese zodiac and a Pisces. He died on September 3rd in 2017 at the age of 67 of esophageal cancer. Frank Capra was a film director, both American and Italian. His family immigrated to the United States when he was only 5. He rose to become a self-made man and one of the most influential film directors of the 1930s and 40s. Some of his most famous films include It Happened One Night in 1934, for which he won Best Director, You Can't Take It With You in 1938, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, 1939. However, today Capra is particularly remembered for It's a Wonderful Life in 1946, starring James Stewart. He was born on May 18th in 1897 in Bisacchino, Palermo, Italy, and was a Taurus. He died on September 3rd in 1991 at the age of 94. It's a Wonderful Life is one of my most favorite movies ever. Vince Lombardi was fully named Vincent Thomas Lombardi. Thomas means twin. He was an NFL coach, American, head coach of the Green Bay Packers during the 1960s, where he led the team to 3 straight and 5 total National Football League championships in 7 years. He's considered by many to be one of the best coaches in NFL history. He was born on June 11th in 1913. Look at that numerology. He's got the 6, he's got the 11, he's got the 19, and he's got the 13. In Brooklyn, New York, USA, he was a Gemini, of course. He died on September 3rd in 1970 at the age of 57. Ho Chi Minh was fully named Nguyen Sinh Kung, and he was a Vietnamese communist revolutionary. He was a key figure in the foundation of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam in 1945. He was born on May 19th. That is Malcolm X's birthday as well. In the year 1890 or 99 in Ny An Province, French Indochina, and was a Taurus. He died on September 3rd in 1969 at the age of 79 of heart failure. Oliver Cromwell was an English military and political leader. He was English, yes. A leader of a parliamentary force in the English Civil War, reluctantly agreed to be appointed Lord Protector after the execution of Charles I, one of only 2 commoners to become the English head of state, the other being his son, Richard Cromwell. He was born on April 25th in 1599 in Huntingdonshire, England, and was a Taurus. He died on September 3rd in 1658 at the age of 59 of septicemia following a urinary infection. That sounds pretty gross. Not sure exactly what it is. Sounds like a blood, like poison blood, toxic blood, somewhere in the, urinary tract, which, yes, is gross. Anyway, he was the last for the deaths. For the birthday, Shaun White is 33 years old. He's a snowboarder, American, best known as the Flying Tomato. He's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He won multiple summer and winter X Games medals, in which he set records for gold medals and the highest overall medal count. He was born on September 3rd in 1986 in San Diego, California, and is 33 years old, a tiger on the Chinese zodiac, and a Virgo. He's a redhead, so I guess that's why he's called the Flying Tomato. Charlie Sheen, this bastard, shouldn't he be in jail? Anybody else that been walking around infecting people with HIV, don't they lock them up? Anyway, he is fully named Carlos Irwin Estevez, and he is an actor. He rose to fame after a series of successful films such as Platoon, Lucas, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Wall Street, Young Guns, Eight Men Out, Major League, Hot Shots, The Three Musketeers, The Arrival, Money Talks, and Being John Malkovich. You can't take that away from him. He's been in some really great movies, and he's a great actor. But what he did most recently, at least as far as I'm aware, well, like 2 years ago, they said he was spreading HIV to people, and I think he's not in jail, so that's not okay as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, his personal life has also made headlines, including reports about alcohol and drug abuse and marital problems, as well as allegations of domestic violence. Yeah, they're not including the HIV thing here. Maybe it was found to not be true. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, he was born on September 3rd in 1965 in New York City, New York, and is 53 years old, a snake on the Chinese zodiac, and a Virgo. Steve Jones is a rocker, English, guitarist and songwriter for the punk rock band the Sex Pistols. After the band split up in 1978, he went on to perform in two other short-lived bands, The Professionals and The Checkered Past. Jones' recording career has been long and varied, and he's worked with the likes of Johnny Thunder, Joan Jett, and Iggy Pop. In 2017, he published his autobiography, Lonely Boy, detailing his drug and sex addiction and the breakup of the Sex Pistols. He was born on September 3rd in 1955 in London, England, and is 64 years old, a goat/sheep on the Chinese zodiac, and a Virgo. Whitey Bulger was fully named James Joseph Bulger Jr., and he was a gangster American. He's notorious for having been a Boston Irish crime boss who controlled the Winter Hill Gang from the 1970s into the 1990s, partly due to his role as an FBI informant. For years, he ruled the South Boston Gang with violence, including a number of murders. He avoided prosecution for many years by informing to the FBI on the Italian crime family activities. In 1994, he learned he was about to be prosecuted and went on the run. He spent 16 years on America's Most Wanted list, and often as the number 2, right behind Osama bin Laden. In 2011, or 11/11, he was arrested in the United States and convicted on a long list of charges, including murder, and was sentenced to life in prison. He was killed by fellow inmates in prison in 2018. He was born on September 3rd in 1929 in Boston, Massachusetts, USA, and was a snake on the Chinese zodiac and a Virgo. He died on October 30th in 2018 at the age of 89. Carl David Anderson was a Nobel laureate and a physicist, American. He's famous for the discovery of the positron and muon. He was born on September 3rd in 1905 in New York City, New York, USA, and was a Virgo. He died on January 11th in 1991 at the age of 85. And lastly, Louis Sullivan was an architect, the father of skyscrapers. He was American. He's called the father of modernism and the father of skyscrapers, and is considered by many as the creator of the modern skyscraper. He was also a mentor to Frank Lloyd Wright and was an influential architect and critic. He was born on September 3rd in 1856, which is 9/11 or 11, in Boston, Massachusetts, USA, and was a Virgo. He died on April 14th in 1924 at the age of 67, and like I said, he was the last. So, moving on to the dice, we're starting with sex, try again, and party. And Spirit says, stay in bed. Email again. And cocktail. With the cards, we are beginning with the Prince of Autumn, who is trustworthy, dedicated, protective, and funny. He's also that slow and steady type of energy. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, very consistent. If it has to do with money, it could be with like earning or, you know, building up consistently, slowly. Not a lump, but, you know, you're getting there because it's on a regular basis. You're putting something aside, you're saving. This can also refer to a person, especially since it's a court card. A Virgo Capricorn or Taurus, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, who is very methodical, plans things out, and then follows through, even if, again, slowly. It's like slowly but surely. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. And opening to the 3 of autumn. So it's about abundance that is earned. Maybe, again, it's earnings that are slow and steady and dependable. You can count on them. Your most satisfying and profitable career or relationship really comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. Prince of Autumn. Oh, goodness. Look at all these characters that are trying to jump out. The King of Summer, who is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. A trustworthy person or a relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. The King of Summer is warm-hearted, devoted, loving, and faithful. Also showing up to the party, the King of Winter. He is intelligent, impartial, respected, and unemotional. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert that you can find. The King of Winter is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. I just heard he's judgmental. I typically say he can be a judge, a lawyer, often can be for me, but I just heard judgmental. So maybe it's somebody in particular, or it's a message for someone in particular who is watching, who is dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone of that nature, that style, or maybe who is a lawyer, who is a judge, who is some sort of professional, what's considered a professional type of career. Prince of Autumn. I'll do one more. And it's the Princess of Summer. Sensitive, kind, open-hearted, and inexperienced. You can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship or a close platonic friendship. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. The Princess of Summer is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. And if it's not a child, it could be just somebody younger, and maybe somebody you feel in a family way about. If it's not an actual family member, a friend, or lover or something that you feel so strongly about emotionally that it feels like family. And it's time to express your love and appreciation for that family, be it relatives or a chosen family of close friends. Congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy and balanced children. Somebody somebody close to you, maybe getting birth, or again, finding out that they're pregnant, sharing with you that they're pregnant. Or somebody may be starting something new, if it's not pregnancy or a new relationship, and there may be a need to choose between potential relations with people, and again, maybe between a water sign, earth sign, and air sign. Those are the 3 we saw. I think everything showed up but fire just now. So there could be some sort of choice that has been made between those. You could be getting offers of love from all of them and needing to pick, and maybe feeling stuck, between these 3 people. Who am I going to pick? Let me get out of here. Let me try to escape and not answer any of them. I don't know. I'm just seeing different things here. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you a greater sense of self-confidence if you first affirm your freedom. So you can set yourself free from it. And if it has to do with something where you're holding back the truth, of course, the truth will set you free. If you could just be honest with the people, everybody involved, that would help. Kind of the masculine today, it is the 3 of spring. Stop to take time to review and to make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past successes. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments, but you may need some patience for the next phase to play out. The masculine got this card the day prior to. He got it for Monday. It was here in his subconscious, so same energy still surrounding him apparently. The 4 of summer joins. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. The 4 of summer can be a card about not being, maybe because he hasn't fully manifested whatever it is he's been trying to yet. He's feeling sort of like, when is it going to come? Like unimpressed. Oh, woe is me. Not realizing it's just on the horizon now. This is just a little bit longer, because you've already made it up to that 3 of wands. Masculine subconscious. Major Arcana card 2, the High Priestess. This is the time to pause and to reflect. Right. You need to think about what you're doing before you leap. Look before you leap. Don't just take action. Trust in your spiritual gifts, as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. The High Priestess is a Gemini or perhaps a water sign. She is mysterious. She doesn't tell everybody what she's doing. And that's what the masculine is guided to do. Sort of to, go within, use all the information he has available to him to realize, that he is making progress. Give himself some credit for the progress that he's made. Convince himself that he only has to be a little bit more patient and to remain positive and let go of any, oh, woe is me energy. Finally, the feminine, the Star. Star was also around for the reading the day before. Major Arcana card 17, the Star represents the planet Uranus in the sign of Aquarius. It could again be tied to the email die because it is about communication. But it's also about manifestation, prayers being answered, wishes being granted, dreams coming true. You're about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. Surrounding the feminine, maybe we've been praying on a king of summer. Please let him come back, or please let me meet one, or, somebody like this, somebody loving and attentive and romantic, warm-hearted, devoted, loving, and faithful. A trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone. Remember, I said a communication could be coming in. That may be what it is, some sort of advice or something. And if so, it's like genuine. It's coming directly from the heart. Again, the king of summer is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Very attentive, warm-hearted, genuine, loving, romantic, compassionate. And the feminine subconscious, Major Arcana card 8. So we are crowned by an 8, rooted in an 8. We have an 8 as the overall energy. So a lot of karmic energy on this day with Tuesday. So there's a lot that is beyond our control, but we always have our free will that is within our control when it comes to making decisions and what we are going to do. With Major Arcana card 8, Justice, which represents the planet Venus, and the sign of Libra, which she rules, showing up. We want to make sure that whatever it is that we're doing, we are doing the just thing. And we know what that means, right? Because everybody doesn't have the same ideologies and belief systems, but we know the difference between right and wrong as far as we're doing something that is detrimental to ourselves or someone else, or, we're just living within the parameters of do unto others as you have them do unto you, that sort of thing. Fair decisions will be made after all of the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. So we got air and water perhaps doing something on this day. Again, the star represents most specifically the sign of Aquarius, but could be Libra or Gemini coming in here. And then justice represents most specifically the sign of Libra, could be Aquarius or Gemini also coming in here. The king of summer representing water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And it could be saying, this justice could be saying like your dream is coming true now. And this thing that you've been asking for, a person that you've been asking for is coming to you now because it's your turn, right? It's your just due. It's the scales balancing out, evening out. Crowning, talked about pregnancy a moment ago. And or about parties of three and needing to choose between, more than one suitor or something, more than one option on this day. It is Major Arcana card 3, the Empress, that's crowning, again representing the planet Venus and the signs of Libra, Gemini, and Taurus, which she rules. It's time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. The Empress is about abundance. Here we could say it's about abundance perhaps of love, or if it's having to do with work or money, it is something that a job that we, are in love with or could fall in love with, that by which we are emotionally fulfilled. Like, I'm living my best life, doing my life's work. I am happy. I'm that kind of thing. For some, there could be something going on in court, maybe even family court, having to do with a child. And again, prayers being answered in that regard. Justice in your favor when showing up with the star and the king of summer. Even if you felt stuck. When I picked up this 8 of winter, right behind it, upright, is the 3 of summer, which is a card of celebration. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So somebody, watching, or somebody close to someone watching, again, could be becoming pregnant or giving birth. Or starting something new that will be not a bundle, but abundant, Definitely room for growth, expansion, fertility. At the root, foundation. Boom, there's your abundance for you. The Ace of Autumn, you can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job or promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. And at the heart of the matter, the 2 of spring. Very nice. Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors, or to expand the number of people who are helping you. The 2 of spring, or wands, is a card of faith. The need to maintain faith, because you are in the middle of manifesting. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. There's abundance here. Okay, this whole row is basically about abundance and growth, partnership, expansion, manifestation. Keep yourself focused on that. Very positive thoughts about it. I am abundant. Love flows to me freely. Money flows to me freely. All my needs are met. Everything I need, I have. Everything I want, I have. Or I can get is available to me, accessible to me. Okay, we need that belief. 2 of spring also could definitely be about partnership, and like I was saying, somebody could have been praying for to meet somebody, a partner, romantic type of guy or girl, whatever you're into, fine by me. Someone to whom you're extremely physically, sexually attracted, definitely could be coming your way. Or reuniting with someone. Again, prayers being answered, wishes being granted. So somebody coming into your life or coming back into your life. Definitely potentially a soulmate, divine partner, twin flame. Or in a general sense, could be work partnerships, so someone working together with somebody toward a goal. Could be friendships, flourishing, maybe going into business with a friend, or coming up with some sort of idea with a friend, how to become more abundant, co-creating something. It's just a good day. It's a good day. Positive energy. For the masculine, Major Arcana card 21, the world shows up again as it did the day prior. Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons that life offered you with grace and courage. So he's still being pulled out of some time in his life, some phase that is over, and into a new one. Okay, that's been going on already for the past couple of days. And it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Something also may have come full circle in his life, or maybe coming back around. And maybe that's why we're revisiting a situation, a job, a relationship. We're giving it a second go around, a second opportunity. And it's going to be, again, his responsibility to not make sure that he, to make sure that he doesn't miss out on that opportunity because he's too busy feeling undeserving, that sort of, oh, woe is me type of thing. It's like a pity party. And for the feminine, the Prince of Winter, decisive, focused, driven, and impulsive. Get ready for progress to speed up. This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and to make your decisions quickly. The Prince of Winter is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. So again, the same energy popping up often shows up when we have a decision to make or we're awaiting a decision. It can actually be a legal decision for some of us. I will pull the next card to see to what it might be connected. Perhaps money, perhaps a younger earth sign, or a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, cheerful, reliable, intelligent, and mischievous. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as a promotion or a scholarship, is coming your way. That may be about what you need to make a decision about work, that you've been praying for, a job, a promotion, a change, a new opportunity, chance to go to school. It's here. What are you going to do? Right, that could be it too. But seize the thing, or to start a more rewarding and uplifting career. And learning something exciting could be in life, right? It can be just, I'm trying a new life experience. Doesn't mean you're having to actually enter an institution, a school building. It's a wonderful opportunity for you. Again, something with which you can fall in love, or someone. So go for it. Whatever comes your way on this day, on or around this day, you know what to do. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. And I hope when these opportunities do come your way, that you're saying, okay, wait, let me think about the reading. It said this. It's good. It's safe for me to, you're not letting yourself sink into fear about these decisions that you have to make, because you know already what you need to do. That's my goal. So that's why I'd like to get back to getting to them to you consistently as early as I used to. So I'm going to work on that. That's going to be my task. Anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed the reading. I will be back tomorrow for Wednesday. Namaste.